Hide the side bow. Go here. Open that. I forgot to do one thing to set up my stream. I also send the links out, so I guess that's part of setting it up. I always do that live. I finally got the online line. It's been so long. I checked the Fang and I found out that they have a free month one for $7.99. Fine. The thing is, I was always looking at the expansions, and expansions are way. They're a lot more expensive than just having an individual non-expansion one. And that's what I was thinking. What? Did that just... No, it doesn't matter. I'll do that later. But now I just gotta get the link. I don't think I can open Discord yet. Again, I need to reset this laptop. I also think I need to put up the game volume. Yeah, that is way low. I don't even know what the last thing I streamed on the Switch was besides this game. And I'll just get the link now on my phone, and then I can post it. I am actually kind of excited. I might need to take some medicine. It's just not going away. I don't know why. Okay, why, I need to go to the YouTube app and then I can just... The link, and because I already posted it on X, I say post it on Discord. I'm finally able to play the online. I can't play for long right now. I really forgot how cheap it actually is compared to the other one. Because of the expansion thing was what I was looking at. Wait, no, I don't need multiplayer. Multiplayer is for local. I need online. Waste, knockout, tall, battle, points. I don't... Oh. I might do some battles later. I'm not a big fan of the battle. I think I've streamed them once in Mario Kart 8. Maybe twice. And I'm just not a big fan of the battle. Oh, I'll do this one. I don't know if I've actually played with this one. Let's skim the post. Might go for the dolphin. Not the koi. I go for the koi. So is this just a hub? Or is this a single player world? Oh, the Japanese name. Is that Ollie still, huh? Or they're still doing the Switch? I am looking forward to playing. I'm probably gonna play a lot more of the Switch, to be honest. Especially now that I've realized how cheap it is just to not have the expansion. Because if I saved up and I had the money, I could easily get the expansion pass too. But I just can't afford that right now, and expenses keep coming up, so I haven't been able to do that. I'm actually kind of surprised I'm still not in the game. Oh, there's that outfit I actually really love of Peaches. You're joining? I bet the player base is still split between this and Mario Kart 8. This game got a lot of feedback. A lot of it wasn't even for people who played, but some of it. Weight block or ruin. But this game got a lot of negative feedback from people who didn't even play the game. But you'd also need a Switch 2 to play it, and those were a lot more expensive than Switch 1. And I think they actually recently increased the price. I'm really excited to play it online. I love this Mario Kart Online. I remember for like a year, it was basically all I could bring myself to swim. This is back when I was still on Twitch. And I just didn't have time to stream much, but I could stream like in the morning. Or really late for like maybe an hour. So I ended up just streaming a bunch of Mario Kart Online right swing. That's a shame. I was actually quite lucky. I'm not lucky, but still. I hit something instead of the shell. And I recovered faster because I believe bang. Well, another thing is I'll be able to see a lot more of the power-ups they have in the single player. I mean, in the multiplayer. Which I'm really looking forward to. I haven't been able to play much of this game, unfortunately. How was I not affected with that? 7? I didn't even realize I was on the full map. Thought I was still on like the second. I'm drinking really watered down coffee right now. I wasn't in the mood for having a strong coffee today. I say watered down, but it's more milk down. I just poured more milk in it than I usually would. I'm gonna go for you. The Wario shipyard's just really cool. Wait, they can give you free? I don't want to lose this outfit again. I forget if I was even in it in the match. Ooh, DK passed one. I have till at least 9. That's still a decent amount of time. I have this telehealth thing going on, and I hate telehealth so much. I do. I really do. I get why people like it. For me, it doesn't seem to work. I don't know if it's my internet or just something, but yeah, that's why I personally don't like it. Here's what's funny. They sent me a link to join a telehealth thing. I didn't even know they did this. Like, I literally went to the email, and it's literally just asked me to sign in to a telehealth visit, which was never a way. And so it was never arranged, and it was so late, and I know this because I bought this DLC really late. I mean, not the DLC, but the online. I bought the Switch Online really late. I got the confirmation email the right after. And this thing, telehealth came after that, and that was at like 9 that I bought it. I think it just got lost for a while until it came in. But still, that's so annoying. I think you gotta stop clearing my emails. said, I've never had that problem with that email, and I've actually done a decent job of failing it. But what's that basket? Is that a fruit basket? Or what basket? No, peaches sounds really good, like a peach. I'm gonna go with Acorn Heights. I do love the water effect in this game, too. I think the water looks very pretty. I prefer more stylized water. Actually, that might be what I do. I might end up, if I can, streaming this in the morning. Or some other online game. The thing is, when I wake up, sometimes my eye is acting up. I need to see an eye doctor about it. Really bad. Why'd I use that then? I should have at least waited till I got it back. I love how chaotic this is. Makes it easier to lose track of what lap you're in. Get it back. Almost at the very back. But I am trying to fix my sleeping habit, so I actually don't hate the idea of swimming in this action and up already. Peach Beach. Okay, Royo. Good God. I don't know how to feel about the online so far. I'm not a big fan of that open thing. To be honest, letting us explore the open world. I'm not a big fan of that. I like how chaotic it is, though. That's a bad place to use that. I need to be a bit more tactical when I use my stuff. Team. I definitely do prefer Mario Kart World's waiting area instead of just being able to explore freely. And I feel like this area is making it take longer to get into a race. I don't know if that is the case or not, but it does feel like it. Sky High Sunday. I'll go with you. Snowaydale, MDF88, Liberty. I don't know if I've even been getting those. I think I've been forgetting to even do those. I will say this, and it's not really a complaint. I just noticed. I've noticed that this game has less whiffing than in Mario Kart 8. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just something I've noticed. I don't think I've ever seen this bunch of plates pop off like that. I think I've seen it happen. It's not like every 2 feet. There we go. But you know, I bet that's part of the open world, and I haven't really done much of the open world. I'm lucky my wings were still out for a level for a second. Oh no. 15. I thought I was 16, so better than what I thought. A little better. Oh, there's a coin in there. Is this just the open world? I think this is just the open world area, so I think there might literally be stuff that you can do in the open world out here. Not everything, but some of it. Like those coins, I think, on the open world too. Dandelion Depths. Dino Jungle. I'm gonna put a Dino one. I actually almost voted for the one they almost everybody else voted for. Then I saw the dinosaur and I was like, yeah, I'm going for the dinosaur one. We're waiting for them to vote. Oh, were they not joined yet? I definitely feel like the way they've handled this waiting area makes it take longer. It feels longer than it does in Mario Kart. But I wouldn't be surprised if I could go into Mario Kart 8 right now and start a match and just go in it way faster than this. Because again, I do feel like it is having an effect somewhat. I was going the wrong way. I don't know why I'm being so bad right now. I mean, what's unusual? That says something. How does the thunder work? Does it only affect those around you in the online? So I really don't know how to feel about that. And what I've been doing. I don't know if it'll still be on sale, but there's this game. I actually can probably find out if I. But Shovel Knight, Treasure Trove of Collection or whatever is on sale on the Switch and Steam. And if it's still on sale when I can, I think I might end up taking that for the Switch. Cooper Beats. This one's been popping up, so I'll go with this one. $29th? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. Get that. Which is a shame. I've been waiting for it to go on sale. And every time it does, I literally don't have it. honestly jump off right there. I asked you to look for my library to find another short game. I think I might already have one installed. I've been meaning to play since October. Actually, might have been a little before October. That's actually what I wanted to get off, so. Let me like a little short one-off game between to finish it one day. I don't know what one I have installed though. Because the thing is, since it was installed around October, I think it might be a depressing one. And I don't know if I would want to play depressing again. I gotta go with the space ball. I forgot to do the thing again. Man, I go a lot. Like I hear it in the audio feedback. I do these really long awkward pauses do a lot. I do need to start being more strategic with my things. I might leave to go get things like character. in my bike. Oh, serious. I also kind of preferred how they handled the vehicles customization and as well. I did that by accident. I used those ones by accident. I actually do like the look of the vehicles in this time, but the statistics and how you can actually play game and stuff in 8, I feel important. That said, a lot of people will just use the same exact bike and build, so I do get why they would want to change that. Yeah, I'm gonna change the Octus. Okay, oh, I can just change it here. I'd be Toad. Let's go for what looks like a pizza sponsored voice now. I don't know why, it's just making me think of a pizza. It's making me want a pizza too. I don't know why. Clown City. I do not like how I might not end up being able to stream. It depends on how much stuff I accomplish later today, but I like how I'm able to. I mean, not that, not like I don't know if I'll be able to stream Liberations. I don't know if I'll be able to stream that, which is a shame. Because that's a great game, and I've only been able to play about 4 hours of it total. I think I'm on sequence 3 now. That's how little I've been able to play it. And I do love Liberation. It is such a... But that's fine. I'll probably end up streaming it for a bit longer tomorrow. Make up for that, because I do need to beat Liberations before the 22nd. That is when Lego Batman comes out, and I'm not even a big fan of Lego games until, honestly, more recently. I'm still not a big fan of them. I think a lot of them end up getting really boring. Mario Kart is my shield. I think a lot of them get very boring a bit along the halfway point. Okay, that definitely affects it. I just want some confirmation of that. And I probably would have pre-ordered it if it wasn't how the gameplay looked. I mean, one, it looks really good. Like the gameplay of the next Lego Batman. It really does remind me a lot of, and I don't think it'll play as good, but it's still a Lego game. It reminds me a lot of the Arkham Club, the Arkham game. But I literally sent my brother a video of it, and when he finally got around to watching that, he actually wanted it too. He's actually upset I didn't put it on for the PC, so he could potentially gain access to the Steam Family thing. This is painkiller, so I should plot that somewhere else. I'm taking my pills right now. Far away Oasis. Why do you just to get you out of the way? I think it's cycling through all the maps because they haven't had one we've already raced on. To my knowledge. I think until you basically waste on almost all the maps, you won't get a repeat. Which I don't know how to feel about that either. Actually, I won't lie, if I had the expansion pass, I probably would do Mario Kart 8 at some point. But I don't have the expansion pass, so I don't have the DLCs to other maps. That. And I've been seeing a lot of negative things about this game. It's easier to talk about the negatives of something than it is the positives. Like, I'm just noticing things, so I'm finally doing Dark multiplayer for the first time. And, but there are actually a lot of positives I like. I mentioned it before, but I do like how chaotic Oasis is. Makes it easy to get what lap you're on because it's so chaotic. I like that they let you change your character while still in the lobby. I don't remember being able to do that in 8. And I remember having to leave the lobby multiple times to change my character account. I think I do it every 2 races I try to change. Code's Factory, sure. I actually don't remember what this map is. I'll probably do a battle soon. I don't know. I might do 8 more races and also go over to the battle. 8 sounds like a lot, but I haven't really been feeling like matches have been that long. That is another thing. I feel like this is making me think that the tracks the courses, that's it. This makes me feel like they might be short rather than 8, like smaller. Because they've been going by so fast every one. I also don't know how to feel about that either. I talked about a shortcut, I got a very small one. That's funny. I really don't get bullet bill that much in this game. It's a shame because I love bullet bill. Oh, maybe I should do some Mario Kart Creator. Ew. Mario Maker. That was way harder to choose. Because I have it online now. That game's kind of useless unless you have it online. I got Bizarre Quantity. I got this one. It doesn't look soccer or something. I got bizarre. Are those three NPCs when it just says Rosalina, Mario? I mean, that's fine if they are. I think the 8 even like that. You know, actually a very fascinating thing to learn about is the development of some games. I watch every now and then I watch some videos on game development, and even like games that you've never heard of that were not very popular have some very fascinating, or they can have some very fascinating gameplay. And it's especially true usually when it's a game that's pretty popular. Keep forgetting to look for that little bag. But I saw somebody, it was an NPC, I saw an NPC right along it before. I ain't not lying, I would say it makes me want to stop why I'm at this game. Like, I'm so off on this game. Still really fun. You have to wonder how long some of these people have been playing this game. Like how many hours they put in. Like, or they have like 8,000, 7,000. They appear on the sides of the screen. Desert Hills. I got Desert Hills. Yeah. Got that those pyramid things to just yeah. And campaign. And the thing I noticed that they're going for the full slap of all these things. I don't know how to feel about that. I never end up getting on that point, but I really need to try to on it now. Because I always forget I can. Did not have fun with that, but I did. I missed it. You might have taken the long boy one by accident. Used the fast one of those I had last year. Okay, I need to change my character. Got to do it. Might go up to Goomba. Oh, wait, how do I change it? Oh, wait, there's like a rewind thing. Yes. That's how. I'll go for this little thing. I don't know if I've actually played this time. Now I have to play the lobster. What a clap. I get a thing called Lopsol. I'm not gonna play the Quab while I wide it. My blow socket. I think this might be the 4th one. So, including this one that makes it so I need 5 more, and then I switch over to the battle. So, that guy intentionally going for all my stuff. That was a genius. I kind of just want this one out of the way so I can use the move. I do remember when this game, before this game was released, and before they even announced it, how so many people were obsessed with this idea of a Nintendo couch. A Nintendo couch. I get why. I mean, Nintendo has a lot of really cool IPs. They didn't they literally added some characters from other ones. But I mean, when you have a thing like this, I mean, wouldn't it just basically be Mario Kart? Because that's what they all are talking about. They're describing Mario Kart of more Nintendo characters. Because, I mean, I don't think they could imagine a different style being used for it, but at that point, you're better off just using the... Oh, this is the first one we've had a repeat of that we've actually played. What's Factor? I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, I know I was talking about something with Nintendo Couch, the whole idea too many people had. I feel like every YouTuber, because at the time I was actually watching Nintendo channels that put game recommendations for the Switch. And that's why I know about it. Yeah, like every Nintendo YouTuber, basically. At least the ones that talk about the tech and games releasing on it, or that recommending one. Brought that up. That I just pushed out. Yeah. You know what game I actually do need to start? I have some Mega Man collections. I actually played a few of the games on the Flat original one. But I have a lot of Mega Man collections. I have a specific thing, 2 of them on the Switch. So more of an RPG thing instead of a platformer. And that I should scout that at some point. I think I only need 40 now. Okay, I'll switch characters again. Maybe I'll do one of the baby characters. I usually don't play the baby character. Oh, I'll be baby Luigi. I'll be baby Luigi. I'll do that. I might just go with this one, to be honest. On City. So now we've done enough. Yeah, I really don't know how to feel about the map selection in White One. I don't. The method of it. I mean, yeah, in Mario Kart 8, you ended up, you played long enough, you could literally end up on the same track, like, 5 times in an hour. But it was still fun. It was a good track. You actually learned track a lot better that way. I need to do some laundry today, and I don't know if I can, because I think it might be plain. I might have to wait till tomorrow or the day after. When was the giant mushroom added? Was it one of the DS games? I remember seeing one of the trailers for that and thinking I want to play that and never playing it. Which I'm remembering now, I need to get Mario Kart 1 to stick. I said I am looking forward to next month because I'm playing Max Payne 4 next month. I think that's gonna be the first game I start that month. I might start it this month depending on how long it takes me to finish Lego Batman. Because I'm probably going to do a bunch of side stuff for that game, to be honest. I don't know about all of it, but a lot of it, yeah. And depending on how that happens, I might end up, I might end up swimming a bit early if I finish that soon enough. I have like a block. Oh, is it like hole hunting into my stuff? You. I am really, well, not really, I am looking forward to playing Max Payne. I never finished it. I actually do remember it being fun. That I remember for a few years that for a long time that was like the most expensive game ever made, to my knowledge. That's gonna, I don't know if it still is. I don't think it still is. But that's gonna go to GTA 6 when that releases, because I think they said they've spent like $1 billion, or almost $1 billion on it. And I don't see many games even try to do that much. That's just an obscene amount. Even for GTA 6, I think that's just obscene. After this fight, I might actually look up the exact amount. Just to give you a better idea. Like, me saying almost $1 billion is a lot, that doesn't really leave like, an impact. But here's actually a fun thing. Apparently, GTA 6 isn't gonna launch on PC at first, because PC gamers are just gonna wait for sales. So yeah. Which honestly, I don't even know how much that would affect them. It's still GTA 6. And I mean, when they release it on PC eventually, it's still gonna end up happening. I think it's more that they're worried about the price than that, to be honest. Because they know it's 100, and console players, this is just a fact, console players are way more likely to actually spend that type of money. I think the next choice is the final one before I switch to battle. But yeah, console players are way more likely to spend full price for a game than PC gamers are. That is its character. I think I'm gonna wait to be the... No, I'll be the Wiggler. I go with this mushroom. I don't know why, this feels fitting. Yeah, so I mean, I think the $100 price tag is gonna have a way bigger effect regardless, because it's still gonna sell. I just don't see that game flop. Oh, but that's gonna have a way bigger impact on the sales than like PC gamers deciding to wait for a sale. And after hearing like what, I forgot to look it up. Cost. Oh no, it's between $1 billion and $1.5 billion. It's not even almost $1 billion. It's just, it's over $1 billion. We just don't know the exact thing of $1 billion it is. That's obscene. I thought it was just, it was like, maybe like 80 million. I mean, not 80, but 800 million. I thought it was that. It's not. It's over $1 billion. That's obscene. That's an obscene what cost to make a game. Even if it's GTA 6, it's obscene. I mean, you're gonna make the money back. I mean, the shout cards alone are probably gonna triple that. I mean, either way, at some point I'll get it. It's just, I'm not getting that at launch. I'll wait for it to go down at least $20. Actually, no, more than 20. It has to go below 60 at least. Before I even think of getting it. I will say this, I'm interested in how, much it pushes the Fang. If that's one of those games that's gonna end up pushing machinery and devs to actually improve things, to actually run it. Like CPUs and GPUs and stuff. Because games have that effect. If it's a really popular and powerful game, they can have that effect. In fact, people don't remember, or most people don't remember, but Crisis, when it first released, was that game. There was literally a thing called Can It Run Crisis? Which I don't really like Crisis gameplay wise. I need to give it another chance, but And I wouldn't be surprised that literally happens again because of how much it's gonna take. Like apparently it's already matching out the PS5 things. So I would be surprised if they actually get like a technological leap because of GTA 6. I don't know about Pecan City. Think about it for every time it's popped up, so I might as well just go for it now. Luigi Sting Guy. Sting B. Sting by? Sting B. I feel like it should be Sting by, but I don't know. Oh, actually going to Quantum City. Is the Batman Beyond game coming out? Okay. I still don't trust those developers. That said, if there's a Batman Beyond game, I did not know about that. And I am very interested in that. Like, I won't lie, what did you learn that, Zed? Because, if it was like an article or a troll or something, or just an announcement thing, could you, send it to me in Discord? I'm gonna have to read that, because I love Batman Beyond. I literally remember seeing that Into the Spider-Verse Batman Beyond concept images. And I was so disappointed that they never did anything with that. That looks so good. I'm still a little hopeful that they just haven't like officially announced it, but it's like the tiny bit of hope I have of that. I'll say this, with the Palma purchase, when that goes through, which it probably will go through, I'm a little more hopeful to look at some of the things and do it. Are they like, are these like Twitter leaks? I don't like, I'd be very interested in a Batman Beyond game in the Alpha style. even if it's made by, I don't think it could speak. I'd be excited even if it was just made by the people who made the Gotham Knights games. Alright, that might literally be the game I'd be most excited for in years. They fired the Suicide Squad team? The whole one? I think it was just last. I was not paying attention at all. I didn't know they fired all of them. Let me switch to battle. I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, yeah. The live service. Live service has just been a disaster. Wait, there's also knockout top. 800 plus a layer. It must have been. Well, they're probably just looking for an excuse, to be honest. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was that big of a flop as well. They probably actually had high expectations for that game because it was from the same people that made the Arkham game. Oh, the character designs were truly awful. Wow. Big Horn. Oh, I'll go up to Cloud9. I'm actually seeing a lot more studios doing that lately. With a Square Enix is apparently laying off like what was like 300 Western developers. And I hate live service games. I say that and I'm playing one, but no, almost all live service games just suck. They have this a weird expectation that they're gonna be able to compete with Fireball. The only one I've seen that's actually been able to really hold its ground is Fortnite, and even that's starting to go down now. Like, I think they had... Only this year, I think it was. They had the first, like, time to player base strength. Dr. Pepper. I don't know any of these. I don't really do the battle mode much. I don't know at all. So. And I am gonna have to look into this Batman Beyond game though. And I don't lie, it does suck that devs are being fired. But a lot of them just are not good at their job. If you're an artist and you made that live the Suicide Squad games characters, you should have been fired. You should have been fired before the game even released. It was that awful. Oh, I did hit it. I accidentally missed my bang. $10 years for that game. That's just delusion. You know what's funny though? Suicide Squad still wasn't like the biggest flop of a live service game. Square Enix had like the biggest flop. I don't even think, I don't even know if Concord or High Ground would be considered as big a flop. I was like that, but like the one from it had this weird out style. I forget the name of it. I was telling it to be like an oil painting thing. Oh, I got that. Wound. I mean, I agree. I absolutely agree. I mean, you hear some of the stories about the toxic positivity going on where you can't even complain and you get in trouble. And it's horrible. And I do agree that has a huge thing going on. I also think it's not just the management; it's also writers. I put it equally on the writers and artists for a lot of this, but management is at the very top of the toxic positivity. Because you can't even criticize in a lot of these studios. You hear these stories, and it's like you couldn't even criticize it without being punished. Like it's horrible. And I don't think that a lot of these devs aren't at fault. I mean, out of how many of those 800 artists, devs that they fired, were actually at fault for a lot of the problems in Suicide Squad? It probably wasn't even the majority. It's just it probably couldn't even say anything. Charm Chop Desert. So I didn't play a whole lot of the battle mode in Mario Kart 8. I preferred the battle mode in Mario Kart 8 though. But based on that one single match, I preferred it. I kept getting ones that want attack. Yeah, I do agree. It is horrible, and a lot of these devs are not at fault. Especially if they're not even like a wider or anything. It's just gonna get worse though. I got a Baba. The Bob-omb's definitely worse for this mode though, because it has that timer. The Bob-omb takes too long to explode. Sorry about that. I don't see myself playing much of this mode. Mainly because you don't get enough of the attacks, I feel. You get it's like a wood combination. In this one, I'm actually getting a decent amount. I would say that. But it might have just been that I got unlucky. I don't know how I got anybody. I am glad that whole toxic positivity thing is going around. I don't remember it got to the point where these people who were put in these positions of power were given how'd I get it? Okay. Yeah, like I literally remember hearing one of these plots live solving. That there was a dev who insisted they be called doctor. And they want a doctor. They didn't have a doctor. They were just insisting you call them doctor, and you couldn't call them out on it. They didn't go complain to like HR. and they would take the side. Because they lost, it got 0. I think that might have been Concord, actually. I'm pretty sure that was actually Concord, I'm thinking. Like, well, if you learn about Concord's development cycle, it is weird. I might be wrong that that specifically was Concord, but Concord in general just had a really weird. Wilson Big Donut had a very weird development cycle going on. In fact, I remember one of the PlayStation CEOs was super obsessed with Concord. It was like one of his like 2 babies of like his entire time with like Concord. I don't even know if he was in charge when Concord released. Oh, I might actually lose it. I mean, of PlayStation. I don't think it was in charge of PlayStation when it released. It was like one of the final things that he was really heavy in the development of. It was like whole something. You didn't think about how stressful that would be. They try to criticize the CEO's baby. Like the CEO thinks this is gonna be like the best game ever. I'm gonna lose this real fast. I like this big wing in the middle and how we can fly through it. That's me out. Oh, apparently somebody shot down, an insider shot it down. The Batman Beyond. But they do that with Yufeng that they're making. What insider was it? And there's even a trustworthy one though. I'm hopeful. I will be hopeful that it's being made. I mean, the fact they acknowledged it means either one of two things: either it is what they're making, or they're not making it at all. That's what it always is. They shoot it down, and it's either they're not even working on it, or they are. That was unanimous. This is probably going to be the last time I do a battle mode. I'll probably switch over to Grand Tour. It's Bob on Blast. Yeah, this is what I was thinking about the battle mode. The Bob on Blast. You know what it is? The battle mode feels slow compared to 8. I think part of it is the map size. I think it's because they made the maps with the idea that more players would be playing them. Just have all this like really loud empty space moments. You get off this. If I won that with 2, because I have the clown on my head for Team Blue, so I don't know. Okay, no, I was in last. Okay, good. I've actually been upset if I won that with 2. I was like... It's because I had the clown on my head. I'm leaving this. Not a very good mode. I'm not a big fan of the battle modes anyway, but That was not good. Knockout toll? Go with this fishbone. Actually, no, I'll do Goomba. I said I was gonna do Goomba all in, I did Toad instead, so. The B dasher. Let me see. No, I actually am very interested in Square Enix right now. Because they're firing all those people, the Western developers, there actually is a chance that they could actually get better. In fact, apparently, there's like, and I forget what it is, but somebody like prepared a presentation on the failures of Square Enix, like one of the investors apparently did. And and they specified like all the live service games. I think even we had like a PowerPoint presentation, I hope. Like one of the investors did that at like a meeting or something. Time is at 9:40. Yeah, I gotta leave the thing. I'll be back. I hate that I have to leave this. There's no point in her doing that. She just told me something pointless that she already told me. Okay, let's go back into a toll, I guess. Hopefully she doesn't do that again. They can't leave her alone. Oh, she's been sick for days. She looks a lot better today. She does look a lot better today, but I don't know. Because yesterday she looked better and then suddenly she got super sick. And the truth is, part of it could be that she's just faking at this point. But she was definitely already sick, and I don't know if she is now. That was him. Why is it telling me all of them joined? I clearly joined a different thing. I don't know if I'm even able to get into the boss of the fight hall. Okay, I can. I forgot how many it needed. I think I was thinking of like one of the last ones in the phone. I need to get out of the center. I try to always get out of the center if I see a bullet bill coming. I almost got up there too. It seems a better. I'm glad I finally got that online. I think this might be the last call though, because I have to stop feeling that no health. I hate telehealth. I get why people like it. Maybe this one will work. Since that's my thing, it doesn't really work, and I'm not a fan of taking online. I get why, like, if this is, it's just a consultation, right? Like, it's just talking to somebody. I mean, that doesn't need to be done in person. I mean, you don't lose the entire day as well. Like, there are a lot of benefits of, like, of it. You don't have to go and you have to drive, let's say, an hour away from a hospital. An hour to a hospital and wait maybe an hour in a waiting room. That's a really big benefit, because you're not losing half the day. There you go. That is an insanely big benefit. Then I don't lie. A lot of times, because my brother used to schedule my appointments. He'd always make sure it's on my birthday. Hey. That would have been way better. Because these were not like actually important appointments. They were just consultations. They were just checkups. They usually didn't even order like a blood bag. That they almost never did on that. So I would have loved to have this Monty. I think I'm in last right now, so. That was stupid of me. Oh, I think I just lost it. Oh no, I wasn't in last. Now I'm in last. Now I don't think I'm gonna catch up at all in time. I actually splat. I got really lucky. Yeah. With that golden fang. That's the only reason I was able to get it in top fall. I take third. I will say this, with all these layoffs, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the devs are actually decent at the job. A lot of them, actually. I would be surprised if they end up making their own videos. The thing is, it's always a bit iffy. Because, I mean, the studio that the people who made the Arkham games, because those people are no longer at Arkham. Those people are no longer at Arkham. At Rocksteady, I mean. And they still haven't revealed much of what the new game is, or what they're working on. And the studios like found it in 2024. I'm just out game. That was it. I might end it off with a single player always. Actually, no, I have to be, Baby was later. I'm not Atlantic yet. I go with normal. I'm gonna go random. Yeah. So since 2023, the former like founders of Rocksteady and a bunch of the devs that made the Arkham game formed a new studio, and there's been no indication of what they're working on besides a publishing deal with Microsoft, specifically Xbox, and that's done. And I don't think they even revealed anything. It's just that it's a single player game, which obviously was gonna be. You don't even know what they could potentially be doing or how long it would take. Because it could take another year before they even announce it. It could take weeks because of how long development cycles have gotten. Even if a bunch of these devs that get fired that are actually good go out to make their own studio, we're probably not going to see it for like at least another 5 years. And I hate that. That's kind of a coincidence. It's a pretty good coincidence that I got the World's Leader plaque, or course, or whatever. And I was Baby World's Leader. That is actually far more likely we'll see the bad devs go and form their own studios and release bad games. Games before the good devs actually do, which sucks. Because that's what happens a lot of the time. The worst devs don't put in the same amount of effort. But it's not that they don't put in effort. It's more accurately that they don't allow criticism because of that toxic positivity. They go out and they form a studio, and then they enforce the toxic positivity for that ruined the game because they don't understand that it's part of why the game was ruined. They couldn't get any extra feedback. And that's cool. It jumped right when I threw it. And because we're not getting any actual feedback, what is this up? Like, they don't actually start improving the game, so it just has a way shorter depth on it. Because in some of these places you hear, it's like, some of them, unless it's like a really obvious bug, it's just storage. You hear about it because of touch content, but that might alter depth feel like something. Literally, unless you find like a game-breaking one in some of these places, you get stuck. Oh, I got a new outfit for Baby Rosalina. That's cool. There's so many giant penguins. There's so many giant penguins everywhere for no reason. That was awesome. I love that. I think it's from the wizard guy or whatever. I forget the name of him. Just skipped so much of that final bit. Okay, ooh. That's gonna be it, I think. Okay, thanks for stopping by. That was really fun. I might do, if I had more time and I didn't have to prepare, I'd probably would have switched over to Mario Maker too, to be honest. Thanks for stopping by and have a good day.